here we go. Tier 3.
Your number 5 wide
5
receiver. I got to give it that presentation. Your number 5 wide receiver in the 2023 draft class is
Jalin Hyatt from Tennessee. And if you like speed, then you like Jalin Hyatt because this mofo can run. All right? He ran 4.4 flat at the combine. It looked faster than that to me on film. I don't know. And I know he was disappointed with his 40 time at the combine. He told me he thought he could go 4.3 flat, maybe 4.29. He's got that kind of speed when you watch him on film. You go, ooh, he might run 4.31 or 4.29. So I'm sure he was a little disappointed here. But this is a track star, straight liner, Deshaun Jackson, Will Fuller-ish type of receiver, right? All right, so there's going to be things about him that you love. There's going to be some things about him that, I'm not crazy about. He's not a great route runner. He's not shown that ability. Not only does he not do it, and they don't have a great route tree there at Tennessee as far as a lot of differences, but two, I truly question whether he can do it, unlike the other guys where I try to piece things together, right? Jalin Hyatt, you can watch a bunch of catches, and he never makes anybody miss. Never. That's not his game. It's never break somebody's ankles or he shook that guy out of his cleats and then got extra yards. Now, if there's a seam straight away, watch out because it's 3 rockets up his ass and he's going to run by you. And that's where he's really, really valuable. But he's not going to catch a 10-yard in cut and break tackles and then break somebody's ankles and then re-accelerate and run for a 50-yard touchdown. That's not his game. But he gets a free release or gets off the line of scrimmage the right way, and you got a safety that doesn't get back instantly, see ya. He is going to run over the top, and it's going to be a 60-yard post for a touchdown. So that's where he's special. And again, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea like we talk about. This is going to be for the team that goes, wait, we got a route runner, we got a size guy. I need a guy that can now, be a dangerous home run hitter type of guy. A Marquez Valdez-Scantling type of guy that way too, right? And that's where Jalin Hyatt comes into play.
He did have his injury concerns, but it was mostly in 2021. Just started one game because of leg injuries there, but played last year, and boy, did he ever against Alabama.
Oh, my
What might have
gosh.
been the game of the year in college football. I feel like we were all watching that and all watching the goalposts go into the river or wherever they ended up there in Knoxville. And I think we have a photo, Kristen, of that day for him because he had a career-high 207 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns in the upset of Alabama.
It's crazy.
And then after the game, he shared a cigar with the one and only
Joe
Peyton
Burrow?
Manning.
Oh.
No.
I thought only Joe Burrow smokes cigars.
I know. He was like, what? Someone smoking a cigar? I'll fly there immediately. No, Peyton Manning in the locker room with Jalen.
That's awesome. Yeah,
So Jalen smokes, though.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good for the lungs.
He's not sucking in the lung. It's a cigar. He's just letting it in
good
the
call.
mouth, and then he blows it out.
Yeah, well, we gotta
Right? Don't judge him.
We got to verify.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I actually, the funny thing about cigars, my grandfather, he had to stop smoking cigars, right?
Okay.
Not mine. This is my father-in-law. I shouldn't say my grandfather. What the fuck am I talking about? He had to stop smoking cigars, and I was like, "Oh, that stinks." I tell my wife, "That stinks." She goes, "Yeah, did you know he was inhaling them?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, he inhales cigars. I didn't really know that." And I was like, "I didn't either. Like, who the f*** inhales cigars?"
You're not supposed to inhale them?
No. I don't. First off, most people would puke and be green.
Yeah.
It's tobacco. It's not like meant to be inhaled, but he was doing it.
So he could have continued, just stop inhaling.
Yeah.
Right. But
Well, yeah. I hope. We'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah. But sorry to change the subject there, but I just had to
no,
go
that was
there
good.
for a
I've just
second.
learned about that. And the next time I have a cigar, I've
don't
only done it a
inhale.
couple times in my life.
Don't
you know
inhale.
me.
Don't
I only
inhale.
have energy drinks, but just don't inhale. For all the homies out there, don't inhale. Fred Biletnikoff, award winner, as we transition back to Jalin Hyatt.
Sorry.
This past year. So the production met what we saw on film there too, which is good to see. And you figure, of all conferences, right? You do that against Alabama, who has
We
Nick
never
Saban,
seen
who
anybody do that
coaches
against
all
them.
these DBs
Right.
and is like
Right.
a recruit, high level, and so
Yeah.
you feel more confident in the competition, obviously, that he faced.
Definitely. That's the good thing is you know what you're getting here with this guy. There's some work that has to be done with, some route running and things like that. There's also, how you heard me talk about with some of these other guys, their ability to play, their play strength. If people are bumping them when they're down the field, if people are bumping them while the ball's in the air, do they get thrown off their route? Can they not adjust to the ball now that somebody's nudged them a little bit, right? He's got some issues there. He's not like the other 4 guys we talked about who have no issues in that department. So that's the other thing you got to piece together. Releases, again, he's in a spot a lot of the times where he gets to be not challenged coming off the line of scrimmage, so you don't get to see that a ton either. So there's some things there that worry me, but at the end of the day, you can't teach speed. And, he does have quick feet, and he can stick his foot in the ground. He's just not going to be able to do this stuff and wiggle and like make you think, oh, he's about to go right. Oh, but he planted his foot in the ground and went left, right? It's a little bit more of this like, that's straight, chop my feet, turn to the left. Now I go straight again, right? Now I can do it quick and fast, but it's not to the level of a Zay Flowers or a Smith and Jigba or our man Wilson from Stanford where you just go, man, it's unbelievable body movement, body language, playing with the DB's mind and all that. His playing with the mind is just like, you better backpedal or I'm running by you in a hurry.
Jake Scanlon says to you, is it a concern that Jalin Hyatt has barely had any career snaps versus press coverage?
Yeah.
I get that offenses have evolved and there's different ways of utilizing players, but Hyatt is getting first-round hype, and first-round wide receivers should be able to beat press, especially on 3rd and 4th downs.
Hey, you heard me just say it. It is. You don't get to see it, and it does worry me a little. There's no doubt.
87% of his routes from the slot last season had just 1 catch versus press.
Yeah, he's always got a free release. Now, he's going to be put in those positions in the NFL. That's again, that's what he's going to be used for. You're right. I mean, it's a great question, a great observation by you, Jake Scanlon. All of it. It is. But you said it right too. The NFL, they know how to hide these guys now and not let them be in those situations too many times, right? And yeah, there's some things that, I'm a little concerned about or wish he was better at. But again, this isn't a trait, an elite trait that, like you talked about too, you get to see it against other guys that are covering who also have elite traits, and you go, damn, he runs by them at an elite level. And that's where you go, well, all right, I'll take that and realize that there's some issues in the other department, but we'll try to work on them and get better. But we know what he is, and that's what he is. And that's where, like I said, Will Fuller, Darius Slayton, the Giants, that type of guy, right? Frail frame. Frailer than Olave and Garrett Wilson from last year, and certainly not the not the route runner those guys was.
Yeah.
So that's where, he'll have to be protected a little bit in that department when he first gets in the league.
Yeah, we'll end with the heptagon.
The heptagon?
We'll end with the heptagon with him because, 6 foot, 176. And wow, what a strange looking heptagon.
Right?
I've never seen one like this before. Broad jump, awesome. Vertical jump, awesome. 40-yard dash, really good. 10-yard split, really good. But then you have him in the 5th percentile in weight. Yeah, just 176. Wingspans, average. Arm length, average. Height, 35th percentile.
Yeah, hand size is small.
Hand size small, too.
Yeah.
So, that's very odd.
Yeah, it is. It is. And so, that's what you're getting there. This is a guy that's going to be drafted by a team that goes, wait, we need a speed guy.
Yeah.
We need a guy that can run an 80-yard post and bomb somebody, and that's what he is. And we got the other guys to do the other stuff. But there is great value in that. And, that's what I expect him to see him be doing at least next year on Sundays. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off-season, but there's no off-season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.